Welcome to Power Yoga. I'm Arun. Let's begin with easy child pose. Now bend your knees and bring your knees on either side of your mat. Bring your chest down, relaxing your shoulders, relaxing your head, your face, your neck, head on the floor, arms extended in front of you. Take a deep breath in through your nose, exhale through your mouth. Inhale, exhale. Focus on the center of your forehead. Relaxing your face. Smile softly to yourself. Now gently begin to lift your head up, and I'll go on my all four. Now from here, I'll curve my back out, exhale, and I look down. Curve my back in, and I will inhale as I look up. So that's exhale, look down, inhale, look up, exhale, look down, inhale, look up. Back to the neutral position. I'll wiggle my tailbone, I'll push my tailbone onto my left side, and I'll look onto my left side, right side, onto the left, the right, on the left again, and to the right. Back to the neutral position. I'll extend my right arm in front of me, palms facing inward, my left knee away from me, feet flat. I'll hold this pose for a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Extending my left arm in front of me, my right knee away from me with my feet flat. Palm facing inwards. I'll hold this breath. I'll hold this pose for a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Once again, right arm out, left knee away, and this time I'll push my right arm to the right side, left knee to the left side. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And I'll bring my right arm to the left side this time, left knee to the right side. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back to the center. Release. Extending my left arm away from me, palms facing inward, right knee away from me, feet is flat. Hold this pose for a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Push my right arm onto the right side, and I'll push my left knee onto the left side. Hold this pose for a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back to the center, and I'll push my right arm to the left side this time, my right knee to the right side, and I'll hold this pose for a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back to the center. I'll release, and I will lift my waist up to a downward dog. Push my waist as high as I can towards the floor, towards the ceiling, sorry. My feet are flat. Now, the options with the downward dog. Either I can choose to walk my dog, or I can lift my heel up, balance on my toe, and I'll push my heel back onto the floor. My feet will be flat. or I'll just stay there, keeping my feet flat on the floor, my big toes touching each other. Now when I do that in this pose, I'll feel a greater stretch right behind my knees. Now keeping the right feet flat on the floor, I'll bend my left knee, bring it up, and I'll bend the left knee onto the right side. I'll bring this back to the center, and I'll bring it to the front. My feet will be a few inches away from the floor, and I'll hold this pose for a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Back to a downward dog. From here, I'll bend my right knee, bring it up, and to the left side this time. Back to the center, and I'm going to hold this pose for a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Back to a downward dog. Now bend my left knee this time, bring it up, and I'll go on a pigeon pose. Bring this feet, my left feet, right above my right, and I'll bring my tummy down, my chest down, my face down, arms extended in front of me, head down. And I'll stay in this pose for a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Head up. Back to a downward dog. Bending my right knee this time, I'll bring it up and onto the floor. Feet will be right above my left knee. I'll bring my tummy down, chest down, head down, arms extended in front of me. I'll stay in this pose for a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'll lift my head up and I'll go on a full plank. I'll hold this full plank for a count of 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'll bring my knees down, my waist down, and my chest down, and I'll bend my knees, grab my feet, and I'll push my knees away from each other to the edge of the mat, to sides of the mat, and I'll lift my head up, my chest up, and my knee up, a few inches away from the floor as I look up for a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. And I'm going low plank this time. Hold this plank for a count of 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Knees down first, tummy down. Now push myself up to a downward dog. And to a full plank. A downward dog. And to a full plank. A downward dog. To a full plank. A downward dog. And a full plank. Downward dog again. And a full plank. I'll push my left knee to the front, right knee to the front, both knees together, big toes touching each other, head down, exhale bend to thigh, Inhale halfway up. Exhale, bend to thigh. Inhale, I'll bring my arm up. Sun salutation A. Rounding my back. I'll come back to the starting position, the neutral position. Exhale, bend to thigh. Inhale halfway up. Exhale, bend to thigh. Plank. Bring my chest down. Inhale to an upward dog. Exhale to a downward dog. Right knee to the front this time, both knees together. Exhale, bend to thigh. Inhale halfway up. Exhale, bend to thigh. Arm goes up to prayer, rounding my back to the center. Exhale, bend to thigh. Inhale halfway up. Exhale, bend to thigh. Plank. Bring the chest down. Inhale to an upward dog. Exhale to a downward dog. Bending my left knee this time. I'll bring to the front, both knees together once again. Exhale, bend to thigh. Inhale halfway up. Exhale, bend to thigh. Sun salutation B. Imaginary chair. Bring the arm up to a prayer above my head and around my back to the center, lifting the waist up. Exhale, bend to thigh. Inhale halfway up. Exhale, bend to thigh. Plank. Bring the chest down. Inhale to an upward dog. Exhale to a downward dog. Bending my right knee this time. Bring it to the front. Both knees together. Exhale. Bend to thigh. Inhale halfway up. Imaginary chair. I'll bring my arm up above my head. Rounding my back to the center. And my palms in a prayer in front of my chest. And I'll extend my knee to a Tadasana. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. I'll extend both my knees away from each other, and my toes pointing towards the wall. Roll my shoulders back, shoulders nice and relaxed, chest proud and a neutral spine. And I'll bring my arms up above my head, first two fingers out. As I exhale, I'll bring my chest down, head down. I'll grab my first two, my toe, and I'll bring the crown of my head facing the floor. And I'll stay there for a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. As I slowly inhale, and I'll bring myself up. I'll turn my feet, my left feet, to a 45-degree angle, which is directly across from where I'm standing. My right feet pointing to my right side. I'll extend my arms on to the sides. I'll look on both sides just to make sure my arms are at perfect level. And I'll bend my right knee this time, and I'll slowly bring myself down. I'll slide my right feet to the front to a proud warrior. From here, I'll flip my palm to face the ceiling, and I'll bring my right arm up, resting my left palm on my left knee as I look up. I'll try and go further down. Arms onto the side, lifting myself up, palms facing the floor this time. I'll turn the position of my feet. I'll slide my left feet this time further to the front, and I'll bend my left knee. As I bend my knee, as I'll come down to a proud warrior. I'll flip my palm again this time. Bring my left arm up. As I look up, I'll rest my right arm on my right knee. I'll release, and I'll slowly push myself up. Changing the position of my feet once again. Now this time, I'll use my palm as a guide to turn my waist to face my right side of the wall. I'll extend both my arms to the front and I'll bend my right knee this time as I'll push my arms up and I can round my back if I have to. Now from here, I might want either stay here in this pose, my arms at shoulder level, that part, or my palms in a prayer above my head. Back to the center, palms back on my waist, changing the position of my feet. Using my palm once again as a guide to turn my waist to face the left side of my wall, extending my arms to the front, sliding my knees to the left side this time, bring my arms up, around my back. Remember your option, arms either shoulder length apart, shoulder width apart, or in a prayer above my head. Slowly come back up, release. Once again, I'll change the position of my feet. Now this time, I'm going to bend my right knee, rest my right arm on my right knee, bring my left arm up above my head as I look up. Now, to challenge myself, I'll go further down and I'll either place my palm on the outside of this bent knee or place it on a block. Now, to challenge myself further, I'll bring my left knee behind me and I'll pass my right arm through my knees as I look onto my side and I'll grab my fingers. Now, slowly release myself from this pose by pushing myself back up from the floor. Arm will come back onto my knees and I'll push myself up. Changing the position of my feet. Once again, I'll bend my left knee this time, resting my left arm on my left knee. Right arm goes up. To challenge myself on the other side, I'll go further down. To further challenge myself, I'll pass my arm through my knees as I look up. To release myself from the pose, push myself up, arm goes back onto the knee, and I'll push myself up, and I'll release. Balancing pose. I'll bend my left knee, grab my feet with my left palm. I'll bring my right arm up, shoulders relaxed. I'll push my left knee away from me, feet facing the ceiling, palm facing inwards, arms extended to the front. I'll bring my chest down. I'll keep my right knee extended. And I'll stay here. This pose is called dancer's pose. Bring my arm up, knee down, and I'll switch sides, bending my right knee this time. Bring my left arm up, palm facing inwards once again, keeping my left knee extended. Dancer's pose on the other side. I'll stay in this pose for a count of 5 breaths, or I'll count till 5 and I'll bring myself up and I'll release myself from this pose. Now I'll place my palm on my waist, roll my shoulders back, shoulders nice and relaxed, chest proud and a little spine. I'll bend keeping my left knee extended, I'll bend my right knee, first 2 fingers out, and I'll grab my big toe, extend my knee, to the front, and I'll slowly turn to the right side. I'll stay in this pose for a count of 5 breaths, and I'll come back to the center and I'll release. Same pose on the other side. First 2 fingers. With the first 2 fingers, grab your toe. I'll extend my knee to the front and I'll open up onto the side. I'll stay in this pose for 5 breaths. Come back to the center and I'll release. Now I'll bend my right knee this time, feet few inches away from the floor. With my right palm, I'll push this knee out to open just as I would open a book, and I'll stay in this pose for a count of 5 breaths. Now I'll bring this palm on the outside of this bent knee, push this knee in and push it down. Shake it out. Now bring the other knee up, feet few inches away from the floor. Left palm on the inside of this bent knee. Push this knee out to open, just as it would open the cover of a book. Be mindful of the right knee. It should be extended. Stay there for a count of 5 breaths. After which I'll bring my left palm on the outside of this bent knee. I'll push this knee in just as I would close a book, and I'll slowly push this knee down. Shake it out. Now extending my both knees away from each other, my big toes pointing to the front. I'll bring my arms up above my head, shoulders nice and relaxed, chest proud, neutral spine, relaxing my face, relaxing my shoulders, relaxing my neck. I'll bring my palms down and I'll place my palms flat on the floor in such a way that my fingertips are pointing to the opposite direction, which is facing the wall behind me. As I'll bring the crown of my head to face the floor, keeping both my knees extended. I'll stay here for 5 breaths. So that's 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'll slowly push myself up. Just remember, try and avoid pushing yourself up really fast, because that might bring the blood to your brain, and you might feel dizzy. Tree pose. So I'll go or relax my shoulders, roll my shoulders back, relax my shoulders, go on the ball of my left feet. I'll turn my feet. I'll stay in this position. Now I'll be mindful that I try and avoid push my waist out. Rather, I'll stand straight, keeping my right knee extended and straight. Now either I'll stay here in this pose, or I'll bring my feet further up, right below the joint or above the joint, but never on the joint, because that is a major cause of injury. Now if you're an advanced power yogi, you might want to bring your knee further up. Now the options from here are to place a palm on the waist, bring the palm and a prayer in front of the chest. That's option 2. Option 3 is to bring the arms above the head, arms extended, shoulders nice and relaxed, shoulder width apart. The next option is to bring the palm above your head in a prayer. Choose what's best for you. I'll stay in this pose for 5 breaths. So that's 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release and slowly release the knee. Shake it out. Tree pose on the other side, keeping my left knee extended this time. Bringing my palms to To begin with, on my waist, go on the ball of the feet, on my right feet, I'll turn the feet. Remember, try and avoid placing the feet on your joint, because as I said, this is a cause of injury, so we will need to minimize injuries and yet have fun with the yoga practice. Remember your options with your arms either in front of your chest in a prayer, or above your head, shoulder width apart, or in a prayer above your head. Stay in this pose for 5 breaths and release, and breathe it out. Exhale, shake it out. Moon pose. Interlace your fingers and stretch your arms away from you. Bring the arms up above your head by flipping your palms to face the ceiling. Now let the big toes touch each other. Relax the shoulders, relax the face, and lift the heel up. Balance on your toe. Look up and close your eyes. Focus on the center of your forehead. See how you feel. For a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. The heels go back on the floor and it's flat. Now grab the wrist with your thumb and the first finger and bend onto the side. I'll look up as I do that. I'll come back to the center, grab my other wrist, and I'll bend over to my other side. I'll come back to the center, extend both my knees away from each other with the toes pointing to the front. I'll bring my arms onto the side. Now this pose is called goddess pose. As I look up, I'll go on an imaginary chair, relaxing my face, relaxing my shoulders. I'll stay here for a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now bring my palm in a prayer in front of my chest, and I'll go further down. And I'll bring my arms in between my knees. And I'll push my knees away from each other. Lift my heel up and I'll balance on my toes. With my eyes closed, focusing on the center of my forehead. For a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Open your eyes, and the heel goes back, flat on the floor. Now I'll go back onto the floor. So this time my back will be on the floor. Half bridge pose. Now keeping both my knees bent, I'll bend my right knee, place it on top of my left knee. Interlacing my fingers, I'll bring my palms right under my waist and I'll lift my waist up. Now I can use a block to push my right under my waist to push myself up as well. I'll stay here for 5 breaths. And I'll exhale and I'll release. Half bridge pose on the other side. Bending my left knee this time and bringing it on top of my right, interlacing my fingers. I'll bring my palms right under my waist and I'll lift my waist up and stay here for 5 breaths. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Full bridge pose. Keeping both my knees bent, my feet would be flat on the floor. I'll interlace my fingers, bring my palm right under my waist. I'm gonna lift my waist up for a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Half bridge pose to wheel pose. Now from the bridge pose, I'll bring my palms right above my shoulder, fingertips pointing towards the feet, and I'll push myself up to a wheel pose for a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Now, I'll place my palm on the outside of my left knee and bring both knees down, touching the floor, and my left arm will be extended on the left side as I look onto that side. I'll stay here for a couple of breaths, giving my spine a good twist. Maintain that Ujjayi breath. Relaxing the shoulders, relaxing the face. Back to the center. My left palm on the outside of my right knee, pushing both knees onto the side, extending my right arm onto my right side as I look onto the right side, giving my spine a twist this time. I'll stay here for a couple of breaths. Inhale as I come back to the center. Happy baby. Now I'll have my sole of my feet pointing towards the ceiling and my palms are on the sole of my feet. And I'll rock from left to right, right to left in a very gentle movement. Please be mindful that your back is in contact with the floor. So this motion has to be quite gentle. It has to be soft. We need to try and avoid any injuries or minimize any injuries. I'll come back to the center, extend my knees and prepare myself for Savasana. Palms facing towards the ceiling, arms resting on either side, knees extended, eyes closed, focusing on the center of my forehead. I'll focus on my Ujjayi breath. I'll have my spine touch the floor. I'll feel myself melting into the earth. I'll stay here for a couple of breaths, and when it's time to wake up, I'll interlace my fingers. My eyes are still closed, and I'll extend my arms above my head, and I'll reach out. I'll stretch my knees away from each other. To deep inhale, and exhale to relax. Now, I'll bend both my knees, and I'll turn towards my right side, resting my head on my right arm. I'll stay here for a couple of breaths, and I'll slowly push myself up and come to a seated position. Placing both my palms on either side, I'll bring my left arm first and I'll reach out onto the side. Bring this arm down and the other arm will go up and reach out. The palm goes down. Interlacing my fingers, I'll stretch my arms, maintaining my Ujjayi breath. Up above my head. Inhale. Exhale. And behind me. Fingertips on the floor, and I'll walk my fingertips towards the front and I'll reach out, extending my arms away from me. And I'll walk my fingertips back. I'll bring my palm in a prayer in front of my chest and I'll take a deep inhale through my nose as I exhale to the sound of Om. Thank your mind, your body, your soul and your spirit for helping you in this yoga practice tonight. Namaste. Spread your love and peace be with you. Give yourself a good hug and a smile. Thank you.